Uh-oh, got the security camera on. There we go. Perfect. We got the security shade. They're always watching. Good morning, everyone. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I got some followers while I was gone. That's pretty rad. It is early. It's very early. Thanks for coming on. Oh, there it goes. Cool. Something figured out my delay issue. So there's some delay that I didn't turn off because I was rushed this morning. Because you know why? It's making coffee. Got my Soundbite.fm mug. Fancy. Those are custom made. Down over at Espresso Parts. It's a little cold here in Seattle. It's starting to get a little chill. 40 degrees outside. Not terrible. Could be worse. Not a lot of intro this morning, but you know, Lucy's still number one. No one gives me bits. That's why. So I don't deserve any bits. No bits given. Hashtag no bits given. It's because I don't have any things yet. I need the things and the rewards and the whatnot. What's going on Twitch? What's going on President? Luce, how's it going? Good morning. Yeah, I guess not early in Europe, huh? It's probably plus 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Time zones are hard. I even have my little tool at the bottom down there that says like when I'm streaming next. And even its time zone was wrong. So I had to go refresh it because it didn't account for daylight savings. Well, let's kick it off again. Got my soundbite. Got my Zojirushi. I'm going to put these in the Amazon thingy down below just so everybody knows. 4:30. Not bad. I'm way up, I feel blessed. Good morning. And I should probably put this over here so people can see what music we're rocking to. Twitch. Don't know how you got the Twitch account, but that's cool. Thanks for the follow, bro. Appreciate it. This is my chat, Saturday. SignalR Saturday. I'm drinking some Blue Bottle. Just came in, hot and fresh. Costa Rica coffee. Very excited about it. Had some yesterday. It was delicious. So good. The camera's looking good. That's good. Mooch is up there. Mooch. Okay, so what are we doing today? Today what we're going to be doing is I've been building on Saturdays a SignalR chat application. Move the song box a millimeter to the right. I can pull this up on the big screen. Pull it up on the big screen. Looks okay. Okay. Put this back down here. Did I fix it, Luce? Let me know if I fixed it. I got that delay. So I've been building the SignalR chat application for 2 weeks now. So SignalR chat application's just client on the web with some web browser stuff that I'm really terrible at. I'm shocked that no one sent a pull request yet. Yep, we're using Azure SignalR service. You can also do this. What will tell you exactly what I'm doing here. And before I even get into the SignalR, I'll just pour some coffee because I'm going to die over here without some coffee. It's a little warm in here too. I might have to open a window. You never know how high it is. That's the problem. That's looking good. Okay, coffee poured. We're happy. Things are going well. All right. Perfect. No, that's coming. Okay, so yes. Good. Okay, you got me. Okay. Yeah, I know. You know what? I totally thought about it this morning, which is funny, that I was going to do a coffee one in general. So funny that someone would, of course, do that. All right, so command, we are going to add a coffee command. Today's coffee brew. Blue Bottle, Costa Rica Tarazu Divino Nino. Subscribe. Yeah. Let's try this. Boom. Now we're better. Now everyone's happy again. We got our coffee bot going on. We probably also need a monkey bot. Today's monkeys is Mooch 2 and Key, and as always, submit. All right, so there we go, and then monkeys. There we go. Now everyone's happy. Now we got all sorts of comments. All right, so the SignalR the bot or the application that we're building is client server. You can watch the previous streams from last Saturday, kind of get an idea of it, but I'll end up showing them off and doing a bunch of stuff with them anyways. So right now what they do is they allow me to chat between web and mobile. Where is my AVD manager? That means I'm doing stuff in the I think I'm just gonna try to boot an emulator real quick and see if that works. So what we're gonna try to do today is, I like chat rooms. So the ideal scenario, I did have it on here. The ideal scenario is that we have a chat room that has rooms, right? So you can use groups and you can only send messages. But what I really like is the ability to send messages in and out. Like, so this person's leaving, this person's coming in. That would be the idea. Hey, IoT, how's it going, buddy? Good morning, good morning. Yes, it is very morning-esque over here. Very early, so early. Okay, that's going to be our goal. The code is definitely online already, which is good. Let's see if I can't not run this thing really quick. Then we can, let me see if I can do some things here. Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and emulator is working, so that's good. All right, cool. So I'm going to show you guys the app first, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and stream is freezing. Oh, I get some drop frames. Don't worry, things happen from time to time. It's because I was loading Visual Studio. Yeah, we get frame drops, don't worry. And it happened exactly at a few seconds ago. 57% frames detected dropped. Yeah, that means I'm doing intensive stuff on my computer. My new goal for the stream is I'm going to do a secondary computer that is the stream that isn't impacted by my computer at all. So that's the problem there in general. So it's sad. I'll show you what I see on my end over here. So let's jump to my desktop. There we go. Let's go here, and then I'll show you what I see over here. So I get to see in real time what's happening. So right here, I get some frame drops. Then also at the same time, I believe that my bandwidth can only literally handle so much. Poor little bandwidth. It's happening. Bing. Okay, so let us run this app. It's like localhost 5000. It's probably not running yet, but it'll go eventually. Oh, that just ran it. That's cool. Cool. So the chat application as of today do you use the same work machine for streaming or have a different PC for Twitch/webinar? No, this is my personal machine, so it's not my work machine. My work machine Surface is over here. And what I'm thinking of doing is setting up my Surface to just be an output for it there. So But I think Twitch is partnering with someone to actually to create like a little box that will stream like for you or whatever. I don't know, something like that. We'll figure it out at some point. But I use Streamlab OBS for everything. It's in the links below. Could you develop a video streaming app? Anything is possible. Literally.
Nothing is impossible!
So let's see here. So if I just say James, and then here I say James. I think here this will... Hello world. James 2, send message. Boop. Cool. So that's what it's doing right now over SignalR. It's just the website that's communicating JavaScript here. Yeah, I use a Surface Book 2 for my normal day. Hey, Alicio. How's it going? Good morning, good morning. Thanks for being a sub. Got some subs with me here today. Appreciate that, as always. You know I love those subs. Everything going to charity. So, yeah, I guess if you were building a video streaming app, the video part of it would be just what you'd have to get some native views in there. But besides that, the rest of it could just be normal, I guess. So what I want to do is I want to create a new page, and I want to create kind of chat rooms. And some people dream of success while you're gonna wake up and whoa, Salat. Thank you so much.
Nothing is impossible.
Thank you so much for the subscription via Amazon Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, hit that button. You know what to do. Subscribe, get it done. Give that money to charities. Make Amazon give money to charity. That's what they do, and then Microsoft will match that charity. Thanks for the sub. I appreciate that. And yes, sub badge coming next week. I'm pretty sure sub badges, sub rewards, all those good things. People just sub in for fun, so I appreciate that. That makes me smile. Makes Mooch smile. Look at that smile. Do you see the smile? It's up there somewhere. She's not really smiling, but let's see. So what I want to do is we're in the backend code, and what I would like to do, I guess we could stop this. What I would like to do is create a few functions. So public async task user entered room, and I'll say string user string room. I think that's important. And then also another one here, which is user left room. User room, I guess, is good. Then I can say wait. Oh, let's see, there's this group thing. Get a T that can be used to invoke methods. So then I can say, okay, so let me pull up the docs here on groups, because so far we've been sending messages just to every single person in the world. Ooh, Carlu, thanks for the subscription.
Nothing is impossible.
Nothing is impossible.
Nothing is impossible.
Today was a good day.
People love that Saturday SignalR Saturdays, baby. Thank you for the sub. Tier 1 sub, Carlo. That's money coming out of your pocket into Girls Who Code. That's this quarter's charity through the end of the year, which is pretty rad. So let's see here. So SignalR core groups. There we go. Manage users. So this is what I wanted to do. So manage users and groups. I don't care about users right now. Oh, there is a user. That's fancy. So you can send a user to thing just to that user. So we're going to come back to that. Ooh. You can check out my music here. Music. Boom. Pretzel.rocks. So here you would add a services. So you're saying you're adding SignalR, but custom user ID person. We're going to do groups though. So the idea is that a group, you can send to a group async or remove from a group async, I guess. So let's see. Connections can be added or removed from groups via add to group or remove. Wait. Connection ID. Oh, this is interesting. A group is a collection of connections associated with a name. Messages can be sent to all connections in a group. Groups are a recommended way to communicate multiple connections because the groups are managed by the application. The connection be I'm way up, I feel blessed. Hey, little Dan, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Totally rad. And a quest towards 500. I know that my numbers on the bottom aren't accurate because Streamlabs, I need to update that every time manually. I'm a little lazy. Don't you have to make your own ID when you target your user? Solat is asking. Yes, you do. So I'm not going to do users right now. It looks like there's a user ID thing. I think if we'll do this eventually. We're going to do it eventually. I'm not going to do it now. We're going to do groups today. And then I think what we'll do is authenticate stuff later. So there's a connection ID, but I guess it doesn't really matter. So this is saying like add to group, remove from group. So I could just copy these. And then I think you can just send to and from a group. So if I just copy these. So here this is saying add to group, remove to group. Connection ID. I don't even know if that will work or not. I think I could do... Let me read that again. A group is a collection, blah, blah, blah. Group membership isn't preserved when a connection reconnects. The connection needs to rejoin the group when it reestablishes. It's possible to count the members of a group. Since it's not possible, since it's not available in the application at scale to multiple servers. To protect access to resources while using groups... Boom. Okay, so what we can do here is instead of doing that, we can say send message, typing, and then we'll do send message group, and then typing group in there. And then the ideal scenario here is we could do string group name, remove from group, removes a connection from the specified group. It does remind me of a session ID, but it's kind of, I guess the hub connection is just there. Okay. So it doesn't have to be add to group, but I think here I could do another string username or user. And here I could do string user. For funsies, what we could do is just output this anyways. I'm way up, I feel blessed. Hey Ivan, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Drake's happy, I'm happy. Mooch is happy, everyone's happy. Let's see here. So we should be able to do this. Drop this down. There we go. Yeah, let's drop this down. Let's drop this down. Just readability's sake. So we add a person to a group. So this is the connection. And then it knows on the send to do group name, send async. I'm curious if we can do the same message though. So as far as the message that is sent, clients.group, oh, string group name. There we go. So this one would be sent to all clients, and this would only be sent to group name send. I'm assuming that the messages could be exactly the same. I think. I don't know yet. I think here I could just do it doesn't have to be send, but I could do enter or left. If we're just going to send that from the server, probably not great. So I'll call add to group or remove from group. I'll get a message back that says entered or left to that group and go from there. So at a high level, let us work on, where'd my solution explorer go? View. Oh my gosh, there it is. Solution. I pinned it wrong. I pinned it wrong. Yeah, that connection ID is, well, I guess it's the connection. This makes sense. Okay, so what's happening is, let me roll up my sleeves. I'm gonna crack a window. Hold on. It's warming. I got a sweater on. All right, back. Okay, so it's just warm. I have to close that window a second. So we got a hub. So I'll call add to group or remove to group. So let's go into our pages. And let us... Oh, I hate HTML so much. Add a new row. So I'm going to remove the user from here. That's going to be our user ID. This will only be the message. I'll say username, then group name. This will be group input. Well, this is in the browser. Oh, because I did straight. I'm using Razor MVC stuff. So this is the browser code. And this will be, let's do 2 inputs. Button, one will be enter room, enter button, exit button. And I'll say enter room, leave room. Okay. And then there's a message list, a whole bunch of shenanigans, doesn't really matter. Oh, you love the HTML? Yeah, everybody loves it. It's not bad. I'm just not good at things. So now we're gonna go into our JavaScript because everyone loves JavaScript. And here's my chat. Oof. So let us do this. I'm going to create a new function called add message. We'll say, I guess this will be clean message. This will be string. This will be, I guess you don't need anything, so message. How do I get a function that returns something? JavaScript function that returns stuff. I don't know how to use JavaScript. JavaScript. Return a string. JavaScript return a statement. We're learning that function. Oh, you just return. You just return it. That's how you do JavaScript. Okay. Okay, JavaScript. Crazy kids. Okay, so we'll just create. So put this here, and we can just return this. Apparently that works. And then I can function add message, and here I will say message. Okay. And then we will do this here. And then I will do clean message. And we'll do, oh, I can do, sorry, add message. And then this will be clean message. There we go. That looks better. Then same thing here. I will do add message. Oh, I should probably not do clean at the end because that'll be deterministic when I receive it. And then here I will do add message. User is typing. Cool. Look at that JavaScript. Cleaning it up. This one is doing, there's an error. Invoke message catch. Okay. Message send. Oh, that's fine. Cool. Oh, JavaScript. Yes, that's my life. Ah, JavaScript. Why? Ah. There's got to be a... I'm sure there's probably terrible things about JavaScript. I love JavaScript. JavaScript's my favorite. JavaScript is great. This is great. Okay, so we are going to now do another connection. And where's our chat module at here? Let us pin that over here. Let's drop this down. Just want to get these names correct. Let's put this down to 100. Oh, it can't be per window? Oh, gosh. Okay. I have to make it big so everyone can see it. Because that's how I code. But I just need the names of them, really. So what will happen is we will say when we hit the exit or end button. There we go. Let us do this. We will do enter button. And we are going to also then do another one that is exit button. Okay. Now what will happen here is we don't need to do this. Don't need to clear typing. We don't need to do this. Event prevent by default. All right, so this one is going to be, I don't need the message. I don't need the user. What we need is to say add to group. Oh, I think I also need to make sure that I have a group. Oh, group input. Okay, so I do have group input. So back over here, we will get group. Group name. Get the group input, and then for here we're going to send the group name and then the user. Then the user. There we go. Oh, I just put these in the wrong spot, but that's okay. This will be remove from group. These are all very highly cleaning up JavaScript is like scrubbing a potato. It always has dirt on it. Yeah, I mean, look at these things. Oh, it's gross. I guess I could probably even simplify this in a way, just like get ID. Lots of functions everywhere. Yeah, I should have done a TypeScript project, but it seemed like that was a lot of setup on my first stream, so then I went with JavaScript. But I will say this. I don't know JavaScript well, so it's really important for me, I believe, in my heart, that before I jump to TypeScript, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, that I learn a little JavaScript first, just vanilla, plain, generic JavaScript, because I believe that's really important. That's what I've always told people in general. That's what I thought, at least, but we'll see. We will see. I mean, I could be wrong. What do I know? Now, the other thing that we want to do is now... what we want to do is... There's the message. There's the send. For funsies, we'll just do send button. These are all terrible. This is all super hacky. This is kind of like my debug website, so don't use that. All right, chat back in chat.js. We are going to copy this. And we were going to do a group send button. And we are going to do... yeah, if you want to learn ES5 because you have to for some reason, then it's worth writing it. But you can write it in a TS file. Yeah, I should. Yeah, maybe we'll convert. We'll do a conversion day. Conversion day. Okay, so let's create more functions. Why do I just have this? Oh, I don't need this. So here I need a function. That is get text, get string. I'll say ID. Then I can simplify this crap. Oh, I guess I need to pass in the document. Does the document, do I just have the document here? Does that just work? I magically just have the document. I guess it's this. I can plop what I have now into a TS file. No, that doesn't. That seems, I don't know. You gotta link me. Link me on Twitter, I guess. Okay, so my assumption here is that I could do then... I should be able to do like get string like this, right? And better yet, I should be able to do something like get user and then here I can do return get string of user input, and then here get message input. Is that what it is? Okay, and then another one is get group input, and then I can do get rid of these. I can say get group, get user. Look at this refactoring, that's great. And then get user. And then here, get rid of this. Get user. These all seem like valid things that I can be doing. Get user, get message. Same thing here. Get rid of this. Get user. Okay, so the group send, we don't really want to send to... For now, I'm going to get rid of my hub thing here. I'm going to get rid of the typing thing for now, just because I don't. It's not really super beneficial. Oh, I could do this. Okay, this makes sense. Okay, so I could do typing. So I could say if get group, say var group, get group, if group. How do you do it? String is JavaScript string is null is empty. Null or white space. I know how to do it in C#.
I'm way up, I feel blessed.
Oh, Fossils, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Watching me figure out how to write JavaScript. You can use, that's jQuery. Oh, or is that JavaScript? Okay, let's try this. Let's do another function. Not properly spaced there. String. Okay. Then what I can do is if group is empty, we will do something else. Do this. Oop. So also do typing here, else here. Else we'll do that. So typing group is group name, then user, and then we'll say get user group. There we go. So I can test this out to see if it works correctly between the two of them. I need more coffee. Coffee pour number 2. Function event. Okay. Get user. Okay. Okay, so there's exit group, so I'm going to add to group, going to exit group. Then what I need to do is here's the group send button here. So in this one, I'm going to say send message group. Yeah, the end goal of this, so Carlo asks, is the end goal to build a chat app on Xamarin.Forms between users? Yeah, so the end goal is to create a small little chat application that allows users to log in, select from some groups, and then chat in between those while the app is running. So that's the end goal, hence the grouping is involved here. So that's my end goal for the app. So try to use some different services to kind of put them all together. But yeah, that's my thought process. And this is like my little debug app, so it's okay to rock it. Oh, send message group. So that one is send message group name string. Yep. So I need to get group. Okay. I think this will work now. Let's see. Let us see. Oh, I didn't handle the receiving of the message. Whoops. Oops, 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 oops. Oh, look at that beautiful screen. Oops, 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 oops. So I also need to oh, wait. No, this should work. That should work. So there should be receive message is sent to user and message only to that group. Okay, cool. So let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. Let's rip this apart over here. Okay, cool. So if I do user is James, and then we'll put Luce's over here, and we'll say I'm in the Xamarin chat. Enter. Xamarin chat. Enter. Hello. 1. So the send all works, but that group send didn't work. Okay, interesting. Functionality works the same. So what is happening? I can test it to see if this gets hit by the group name. So let's double check to make sure this is working. Oh, because I should have. Oh, let's see if this person entered or left. That's what I forgot to put in. So we can do another. Where's it at? This is a receive message, but what we want to do is do a entered or left. And entered or left sends a user and a message. Oh no, it doesn't. It sends just a string. Right now today. Oh, this passes a user in. I wonder if I didn't send that. Oh, I do. Get group, get user. Get group, get user. Okay. And then here, the user actually, the name isn't important at all because we're not doing anything with it, but this should just be a message. And here I can just say add message. Let's see if this works. Entered or left. That just run already? That did not work. Okay. How come this thing is... Okay, let's debug it then. Let's see if for some reason my chat hub add to group is not working. We're in enter room. Nope. So that didn't work. Okay, that's good. So that is solid. Enter button. Oh, look at that. I can enable JavaScript debugging. I'm in. I'm in. That's amazing. Didn't know I could do that. I'm in. Yes, I will do that next. I'll open Chrome tools. Next. View dev tools. Let's see. It's connected. Normalizing connected to chat hub. Oh, add to group, get user. I wonder if it catches an error. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. So maybe I just didn't recompile my app or something. Okay, so that's interesting. My assumption here is if I say hello. Oh, that's wrong. Send group. Oh gosh. Well, crazy. I'm getting out of Chrome DevTools. I don't know what's happening. Hello. And then here, I shouldn't get any of that. And if I enter room, I should now hit a bunch of breakpoints. I think I didn't recompile my code. I think I was only recompiling the JavaScript perhaps. And then I can say hello over here. That's wrong. That is incorrect. Group send. Got it. Hello over here. Hello over here. Cool. And then if I leave room, I say 2 and I enter room. Let's get rid of these breakpoints. It's annoying. Boop. And then here, if I now send a message to the group, I don't get it over here, but I get it here. Okay, perfect. This is good. This is good. So I want to get rid of that stupid typing thing for now, because I don't know what I did. Bananas. I think it's supposed to be like every time I get a... Oh, I can fix this actually. There's a typing list. Oh, I see what I did. I see what I did. I refactored wrong. Clear typing. Clear typing does what? Where's clear typing at? Typing list. Add. Clean message. Add message. Add typing. Message. Typing list. There we go. And then whenever I get a typing, add that. There we go. Cool. Yeah, this website's not going to be doing anything, but yeah. So now this should work. So let's. I think I just didn't rebuild it probably. Janiscu asks, how is that working with Xamarin apps? Yeah. So what's great about SignalR is that it works just fine with Xamarin apps. So if I come over into my view model over here, I just have the SignalR SDK installed for .NET right here. And I have a hub connection. So just like in JavaScript, I create a hub connection. I also create a hub connection inside of my Xamarin app, which is pretty cool. And that's it. It's like bingo bango, just like done. Super simple. So, so now we have our website done. Now what we want to do is leverage... We are going to move some stuff around our Xamarin app. So let's close out all of this. And let's go ahead and move that into here. And I want to create a new app. Or new page. What is Visual Studio? Calm down, Visual Studio. But it's going to be mad because I need a new .view namespace. Come on, Visual Studio. Stop being all hangy. What are you doing? Skipping frames. Okay. All right. So we're going to add a new... So this is going to be a... This is the main page, but what I really want to do is add a new item. We're going to add a new group chat page. Boop. Now for this instance, we're actually going to just grab a bunch of this stuff here and put it in here for now. And we're going to do that because we want to pass in the user and the group name. So our main page is going to be a list of rooms. that we'll select. And when we tap on one, we'll go to that room, and then we'll get messages in and out. So okay. So there's just a message. I hit a send button message, and I'm going to put this on the bottom because that seems like it makes the most sense. And what I'll do here is I will put a grid in it. Yeah, it works perfect from what I can tell so far. I mean, you have to manage the connections and stuff like that, but that's about it. So I can do here is I'll do an activity indicator, and I'll do a horizontal option, center and expand. So what I just did is I think this will do horizontal, vertical. So this is just going to have these 3 items on it: message, send. Let's also do let's do a little bit fancier here. Inside this grid, we'll do a grid dot row definitions. And for the rows, we're going to do 2 rows. Then we'll do a row definition of height, auto. Okay, and then columns. Column definitions. We're also going to do a column definition of width. Then a column definition of width of auto. There we go. It's good. And then I think what we can do here is for the title, we'll do a binding here to title. There we go. And I'll update it with the group that we're going to select in the first one. Cool. And then what we're going to do is I want to do a grid dot row equals 1, and then this one here will be a grid dot column span 2. Shocked everyone's not watching chess right now. Okay, so let's send. Oops. Grid dot row 1 grid dot column equals 1. This will be horizontal options, fill and expand. And this is going to overlay on top of everything, on top of the grid. So this will be grid dot column span 2, grid dot row span 2. There we go. Oh, I guess I could do just the column span. There we go. Just put it in the middle of the chat. Cool. All right, so now what we want to do is go back to our main page. And our main page, we're going to create a new so I guess here I want to rip this out of here. Put this into our group chat page. There we go. Okay. And here we can rip this out of here. So for simplicity's sake, what we're gonna do is just save the username, basically, into IoT asks if I make use of the Xamarin.Forms previewer. I can. It's here, but I usually don't need it, so I just kind of do everything in my head because it's got to do some stuff. Let's see if it'll work. But we're making some pretty dramatical changes to it, to the Xamarin.Forms previewer, because I want it to be faster and better and way awesomer. So, and so do our developers. So I've been, the big push for development currently is reworking this entire thing. So ideally, all of this will be 1,000 times better. Yes, you don't issues, so probably haven't built it yet. So we're working on tons of ridiculous, horrible. I mean, we're working on some ridiculously awesome changes. So that's why we're completely redoing it, because I don't use it. So yeah. So ideally, in our next release, well, we're already doing lots of changes to it. So I'm excited about it, to be honest, because I do really want to use a previewer. That's the thing, is I think it would be super beneficial, just like how I was showing you here, but I think I need to get to that point. Oh, you know why it probably didn't work too? It's probably in here. I need to do like if Xamarin.Forms.designer. There's like a design mode. I mean, this is kind of some janky code here. I wonder what I do in my constructor. Anything? Oh, I do a bunch of stuff on my constructor. I can do if. I don't do anything, I guess. That would probably work better. Okay. Let's see if this compiles. Yes, my number one focus, IoT, is redoing all that stuff. What is happening? It's very mad at me. What is it mad about? Oh, oops. There we go. It's like it doesn't exist. Oh, there we go. There we go. Changing my stuff around. So on this main page, what we want to do is, I'm going to do a binding here. So what we're going to do is for this, let's do a new, why is it mad at me? I have this weird plugin thing, so things are like bigger, so it does weird stuff, but let's do a new entry view model. What is that thing called? That is there. Like a it's like a room, so it's kind of like a hosting area, like hub view model. There you go. Entry hub view model. I don't know, that's cool. Yeah, I know, it's good feedback. I mean, lobby. Thanks. Yes, lobby. Thank you. Rename. Nope. Oops. My brain was not working this morning. Rename. No, I think on our side, I mean, I'm a PM at Microsoft working on the Xamarin products, and I believe that you can give me feedback all the time. I also will definitely hop on a call with anybody at any time about anything. You know, I think that with Xamarin.Forms productivity, we need to do a better job. And we started work on some of the core features with Xamarin.Forms. So the things going back to the basics. So what our developers are doing on a day-to-day basis here. So being able to completely redo the XAML IntelliSense from the ground up. It's really, really nice now. For new developers, the abilities like bringing toolbox items is cool. That was like more of a quick win. Redoing all of our, like I said, all of our IntelliSense. Making better, faster builds are really important to us on Android, so we're doing tons of optimizations there. And on the forms front, you know, I think that we're listening to a lot of people on the tooling front. So I think that we're working heavily with partners that are doing like Live XAML and doing Gorilla Player and there. I think we tried a lot of things with like the live player, which I was the PM on. Unfortunately, it kind of architecturally doesn't hit what we wanted to hit and falls over too quick. So that, and also lots of other problems that I can't talk about. We're going to install Xamarin Essentials because what I want to do is I want to save some of these items persisted across screens easily. So we're going to install these into these areas, XamChat, SignalR chat in there. So at a high level, we're listening to everybody and making and changing development based on course. So I spent a lot of time talking to developers, understanding what we should deliver first and what we should do next. And yeah, we're kind of adjusting course there. So it's better tooling. We're taking a step back and completely fixing the previewer based on what developers are looking for. We are going to bring the IntelliSense over to Visual Studio for Mac. So that's in the works too. Did this install? Oh, it did. Cool. Oh, cool. That did just work. That's great. And then we're going to continue investment and research into all the other areas that are there. So lots of stuff. So yeah, you can ping me on there, and we can get in contact. Me and Maddie do interviews all the time. So yep. Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's literally why we are working on more tooling. That's what literally our focus is. Unfortunately, tooling takes time. So, but we're prioritizing things, as I like to think, hopefully in the right direction. So using Xamarin.Essentials. I don't know if we need to buy Gorilla Player if it's completely free and you can just use it, but there's there. So let's do a string, and we'll say username, and then we'll do string, public string, username, and we'll do get, and I guess here I could just do get, and I'll do preferences. So I just installed Xamarin Essentials, which gives me cross-platform APIs. You're asking us, I think IoT, I don't make the decisions on buying companies or buying products. So, I also I don't know if that's the solution that all developers are looking for either. So it's a hard thing, and I've done a lot of research here. So Xamarin Essentials gives us cross-platform APIs to do things like enter the username and string.empty here. Set. Yeah, we already built it. It's not that difficult. And then we'll set it, and we'll do. What I need to do here is I need to do if value equals username, then return, else preferences dot set, and I will do name of, username, value, and then on property changed. This one. Cool. I can also do that for the group name. Yeah, I mean, we're working on stuff all the time, especially around productivity. So feedback's always good. I'm not going to be mad at anyone for wanting us to do better, and we can do better. And that's what I'm literally working on. So here I'm going to do lobby view model, and here what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a should be username, and then let's do this label, and I'll say font size small, text equals okay, so there's that. We don't need this. That's the username. Let's also do a grid because I love grids. Everybody loves grids. And I'm going to do a this is our main item here. So we don't want messages. What we want to do is let's just do a group of rooms, and I'm just going to make them strings, so it'll be easy to do. And here, let's just do, yeah, let's do let's do a stack layout. Padding. Well, I don't want the list view to have anything, so I'm going to go back to a grid. And this will be a stack layout, horizontal options, oops, orientation, horizontal, and then we'll put this here. It's kind of lazy, but it's okay. And I can say padding 10, and then what I can do here is I can say rooms. Oh wait, why don't I do it? Oh, I can do a stack layout too. Durr. And then list view of rooms, boom, and then I can do that there. All right. Username, rooms. Mm-hmm. So that's gonna be all the rooms, and then what I need to do is a item selected. Do binding selected room. And then here, what we can do is this. Selected room will be this. Then we can do if. How do I do this thing? It's like, I'm just gonna do an event. Let's do a item selected. Let's add a new view model here. Okay. Let's say if e dot selected item equals null. Return. And I could say Let's get our view model. So I'm just gonna rip some code from here. This will be our lobby view model. And then what I want to do here, my lobby view model, is we're going to just do a public, or sorry, like async task. And this will be a go to group chat. This will take in a string of group. And then also it'll do an I navigation. And then I can say group equals group. And then I can say await navigation dot push async. It's going to be a new group chat page. There we go. Is the code updated in the same repo of your GitHub? Yep. All the code is right there. That's what I'm doing. And I guess you could go back in time on the commits to see when I commit everything from one day. So, okay, so this is good. All right. So we have the group. This is going to save it in our preferences so we can grab it from later and then persist it for the next time the user launches the app. That looks good. And then the only other thing we need to do is create a public list of string called rooms. Public lobby view model. We'll say rooms equals new list of strings. And we'll say Xamarin.net ASP.net. We should probably organize these alphabetically. There we go. And then we'll do that. Cool. All right, there we go. The previewer is a little bit better on a Mac because of the iOS simulator is right there, and it's faster than the Android stuff, just in general. But that is a very true statement. But again, we're redoing the whole thing. Very good. Well, not the whole thing, but we're doing a lot of figuring out what the main issue is and then fixing that. So that's important. And we kind of identified that. So kind of excited about that. So view model, go to chat, and we will pass in the this will be navigation, and this will be the group name e.selected item as string. This will be async void. And then here I can say if actually what's really cool here is that I could just literally pass in, I don't even need to do that, I could just do this because it'll just handle it automatically. Oh, and then what I want to do is after I do that, I want to say list view dot sender dot selected item equals null. Cool. Brazil. Okay, and then I need to change around a little bit of this chat hub here. So I did connect. I would connect and I would receive a message. What I also want to do is now look at our chat, and I want to go here and I want to say on, and there's going to be another string, which is going to be the group. Oh, is it going to be a string? Where's my chat hub? Oh, no, sorry. It's just a string. So add to group, remove from group. So here's just going to be entered or left. So here's what's cool is I can just do enter or left. It's going to give me a string. And then now we've easily implemented this message here. Boom. So here we can do is connected, and I can also do a wait hub connection dot send async. No, send async. And here I want to now, after I've connected, I need to add to group. And this will be my preferences dot. I should do something a little bit cleaner than this, but get username. Let's do this. Let's do a new add a folder helpers, and I will do settings. There we go. And what we want to do is say public static class, and we'll do public static string username in here, and then we'll do get preferences dot oh, it's wow, that is amazing. It's like, hey, you typed this incorrect. Did you see that? That's crazy. Get. We'll do name of username and set preferences dot set. Oh, string dot empty. There we go. Cool. And then this will be name of username and then value. There we go. And then same thing but for group. And then here, when we create this thing, we'll say title equals settings dot group. Go bring that in. Then inside my lobby view model, instead of setting these preferences, we'll just do settings dot group equals value. There we go. Bring in the settings for my helpers. Then here, this will be the same. I'll do settings dot group. I actually don't think I need this here. This would be settings dot group. There we go. This will be settings username. Oh, I could also do username. There we go. And settings dot username. Boop. All right. Equals value. That's look good. Rooms, this, that. That looks good. Chat view model. Group. And then here, I need to say add to group. And this is going to be my what again? Group name, username. Group name, settings dot group. Settings dot username, which are persisted across. And then here I'm going to do on disconnect, we're also going to say remove from group, and then stop async. We don't need to listen any other time. Send message. And we are going to say send message group. And that now takes in my group first. There we go. User message. And this will be my settings dot username. And then chat message is that. So that seems to stay the same. I don't know why I made this whole chat message thing, but it's fine. It's the current chat message. All right, so we disconnect, we send remove from group, then we stop the hub connection, we start the hub connection, add to group, and then I'm connected. Okay, let's run this first. Let's see if this works here. So there's this. This is going to be the same. Then what we want to do is set the Android. We can set UWP as the startup too. Set Android as the. Let's try this here. Let's build this. This should also work. Wouldn't see why not. So how this works is when I am in here, if I'm on Windows, it'll use localhost. Also, it'll use Android's port to communicate. And then here it will connect to the chat hub. It will handle receive message and enter or left message. And we're good. Yeah, I'm actually feeling pretty good about things working here. Pretty excited. Okay, so let's see if this is what I want. Well, that is not what I wanted. I want it to be, that's close to what I wanted. I forgot to fill in something. Oh, yeah. There we go. Need to fill that. Cool. Let's try that again. Just rearrange my XAML. So ideally here, we have a lot of windows open. Go away. I don't think that one's active anymore. Browser, Xamarin, enter. Oh, I should have got a message here. Maybe I did create a loop for myself. Uh-oh. This worked a second ago. I don't know why this is not working now. Oh, whoops. Oh, duh. I didn't put a new. What an idiot. I'll put a new navigation page in there. My main page will be called title lobby. There we go. Durr. Now what I'm curious about is why set a starter project clean, rebuild. Why my SignalR chat thing is not working correctly. So I should be able to come in and say browser, Xamarin, enter room. But when I debugged it, it worked fine. Like this literally worked fine. Why? That seems weird. That it works in debug, but not in debug. Okay. Get connected, connect command. Object reference exception. Oh. I messed that up. This should be this. Alright, so I don't quite understand why this browser thing is not working. If I'm not in debug. So I'm very confused by that. Because if I debug, then it works. Mysteries here. I don't know if I'll check in this code if it's not working. And I'm over my time limit. So I think a bunch of other stuff happened here. So I feel as if that this is good. Okay, so now this should run. Bum bum bum. Okay, so okay, so connected, this person joined the room. Should be able to leave the room. This person has left the room. I enter the room again. I enter the room and say hello from UWP. Send. Send. Now if I leave the room and I come into room 2, hit send again, doesn't show up. Boom. Now I don't know why this doesn't work when I run without debugging. That is a mystery to solve for next week, I think. But I think that this is now correctly working. So if I enter room, it's here, and I can say, hello, everyone. Send group message. Boom. Now if I leave, that person left the group. I don't know who I might have a weird bug. I should go into ASP.NET. Go ASP.NET. Oh. Leave the room. Enter room. Boom. Send group message. Boom. There we go. That's cool. There we go. Okay, cool. So we got it working in debug for some reason only. I'm not sure why. It's weird in general. But I will check in the code anyways. I'm going to check this into a new branch. We're going to call this SignalR/Groups. We're going to create that branch. And then we will push that code. So if you want to play around with it, it'll be there. So let's go and do this. Let's look at our changes. I'll say add group chat support for web and mobile apps. And we'll go ahead and commit everything. Cool. We did it. That code is going to be live right about now. There you go. You can get it right there. push it up. Well, thanks everyone for watching. I do a shorter stream on Saturdays. I got stuff to do. I want to appreciate everyone for hanging out in general. Just remember.
You should also read that I crushed it from 2013 to present.
And really, at the end of the day,
Was a good day.
I felt like we got a lot done in a little bit of an hour.
Nothing is impossible.
I feel good. I hope everyone had a fun time hanging out just in general. Thanks for being along for the journey. As always, thanks everyone for kicking it. Don't forget to follow if you haven't followed yet. I do Friday streams and Saturday streams coming up. Lots of good stuff coming up. And then, of course, if you ever do any bits or any subs, all that goes to charity as well. Microsoft matches that. So with that, I want to thank everyone. Have a great, amazing weekend. And thanks for tuning in.